What's going on, guys? It's your boy K-Aus, aka the best defensive YouTuber in the world. Bringing you guys another video. So I'm giving you guys the nickel 3-5 run defense as the last part of the video. Giving you guys coverage adjustments, giving you guys the blitz, I'm giving you guys the shed defense. But just that, the shed defense is really the best part of it. If you guys want to see those videos, there's going to be a card above me on the info. Just click that. You guys can check out the rest of the videos. There'll be the playlist in there, and this will be a part of it as well. But so you guys want auto flip on. I don't have it on right now, but what auto flip will do for you is essentially put the nickel corner opposite the running back. So I wanted to flip inside zone, and this is what would happen. So the nickel's going to be outside there. Now practice mode is a little weird, so every single play, the defensive line isn't going to spread the way I want them to, so I have to go run into this guy to make him spread, just so you guys can see it. And then once he does that, this is what it's going to look like in regular mode. To shoot this gap, you want to stand like directly between, like right here, like almost like you're splitting his back leg there, and you're going to be able to shoot this gap on the inside. Shoot right down. Now he made a really good cut, but at the same time, I'm not going to be able to do it with quite the same speed, because if I was doing it pre-snap, so let me set it up real quick. If I'm doing it pre-snap in a game, right, this is what I would be doing. So I'd be right here, and I'd be going like just tapping. So as soon as I hike it, I move, right? And then I'm ready to hit the trigger. But I can't do that right now just because they'll never hike it in practice mode. So I have to hold it so I'm a tad slow. And then on top of that, you don't have, like in Madden, salary cap, and stuff like that, you have usually like 95 plus speed user. I have a 99 speed safety that I use her, but Jordan Lucas is kind of fast. And usually I'll be able to shoot back in this backfield and hit him in the backfield. But you guys can see, like, yeah, like right there. And that's why you want the nickel corner there. So say I don't shoot the gap and make this play. Just say somehow I get blocked, or I trip up, or I'm slow, or something like that. If he cuts outside like that, he's just going to run right into the nickel too. So that's part of the reason why you want that. So I'm just going to show you guys. I'm not sure why my adjustments do not go through there. But remember, you don't have to run into this guy the way I'm doing it. Practice mode is just broken, and to make him spread, I have to do that. So you just want to kind of like stand 1/3 of the way behind this guy. And I actually stood a little bit there too far. But like I said, if you make a mistake, your nickel corner's there. And you can pretty much make that play. So right here, shoot down. And of course he breaks the tackle, but you guys get the gist of it. I'm shooting down right inside that gap every single time. And I can show you guys more. Another inside zone. Just jump to another inside zone after this, just to show you guys it's universal. And there is something else I will want you to do. So I messed that up right there, and he took it to a big game right there. So that's the risk with any defense right now. If you're not able to shoot the gap, with this defense and 3-5 out, which I like to use. Nickel normal does a better job against the run on its own, but 3-5, if you're not manning people up, isn't going to do great if you can't shoot the gap. But right there, I'm able to do it. And like I said, you're going to be a little quicker in game. You're going to have a faster player, and you're going to be able to just like kind of just tap it back and forth, ready to go. But regardless, you guys can see that it works. So next thing I'm going to do is just show you guys a different inside zone. This is going to be a trips inside zone. It's going to be a little bit different, just a tad different. Because you're going to want to move your nickel corner just a bit, and I'll show you that. So when you baseline press and spread your O-line, your D-line, right? This wide receiver, Conley, is going to target you. So what you just want to do is move him a step. Now he's going to target the nickel, and you kind of have your free shot at the running back now. Now the left guard will get you sometimes, but for the most part, if you stay in the right spot, he won't. And you can see I made him cut up there because I was coming through. And I'll show you guys in the replay. The guy made a good cut, which is where the speed really becomes a factor. And if it really becomes a factor, you can even blitz this middle linebacker right here if they keep cutting up forward on you. But if you have more speed, you usually get there. So you can see right here, 75 wasn't blocking me. I was getting ready to shoot straight down on it. But he makes a really good cut up the field. And because I try to cut back and get the middle guy, 61 ends up coming to me, instead of being able to shoot straight down this gap right here and hit him on the left. So you can blitz that middle linebacker if you want. Not sure why my adjustments are not going through. Make that guy move, touch this guy a little bit, and get your spot. You see, the left guard just disregards you. You shoot right down. You make the tackle in the backfield. It's no problem. But like I said, man, I like 335 odd for shooting the gap a little bit more. It's a little bit quicker, even with the slower user. But for the most part, I mean, this works. They have to make a really good cut-up field. And it's even less of an opportunity when you have a fast user there. Fact of the matter is, this is really just against bunch inside zones. I'll show you guys something you guys can do against base after this. And right there, like I said, sometimes he'll pick you up. It's rare. But when he picks you up, sometimes like the middle linebacker will come in free, which is why another reason why I said you can blitz that guy if you want. But I try not to if I don't have to. As you see, I was trying to move back and forth there, and the timing was bad. So I got in the wrong spot right there. That's because I'm trying to move pre-snap, like just a touch, and it just doesn't let you because it doesn't let you hike it. So let me just make sure I stay in the right spot here and make this work for you guys one more time. And I'm not sure what's going on right now. He's picking me up, which is weird. You guys saw it work 3-4 times in a row or whatever. But when I practiced it, that never happened. But maybe I'm standing in a little bit wrong of a spot here. So let me get right there. Oh, you know what? I think I wasn't touching him. I must have stopped doing that. I think that's 100% what it was. Yeah, that's what I was doing. My mistake. I'm gonna put like a little note above that in the video, just to say like, look, you're not moving the guy. Yeah, so that was my issue. I'm gonna put a little note. And you shoot down. He makes an incredible cut, which I don't think any user player will ever make. Let's watch this cut. Pretty incredible, pretty smooth. But regardless, you guys see it. Shut down inside zone. Now I'm gonna show you guys base real quick. So with auto flip on, you're gonna have. I'm gonna run base to the right, so you're gonna have the nickel over there. If auto flip was on, I don't feel like turning it on, because it's weird to do in practice mode. You can't just do it straight from the play settings. So if you go to bunch base, want your nickel over there, spread line. Now there's two things you can do. You can try shooting this backside gap, but honestly, people just aren't fast enough this year. So I'll show you me trying to do that. It just doesn't work quite as well. So I can try to shoot that backside gap, and you can make a play here if the guy makes the wrong cut. But you don't really want him to work outside either. So this is something else I like to do. My bad, guys. I had to cut real quick. My fault. So last time I showed you guys how to shoot the backside gap on base. I'll do that one more time for you guys just to show you that you kind of can do it, but it's not the easiest thing. The guys can possibly get outside. So I'm just going to stand here and show you guys that now. And I wasn't able to do it. Just like before. It's not the best thing. It's not as good this year. So let me show you guys now what I like to do personally, which is the roll. I call this a roll. So you hold this gap, and you kind of roll and shoot the backs and shoot the front side gap, kind of like that. So I'll show you guys it on the replay. This is what I've been doing out of 335 odd as well. Just call it a roll. So you see the run going to the right, and you kind of loop around. And the pulling guard isn't looking for you. They're looking for one of these guys. They don't really register you because you're on the backside. You just pull around in, you fill the gap, and you make the play. So that's how I'm stopping bases right now. So inside zone, you want to shoot the front side gap on it. And you just have to know. You honestly just have to know what formation. So if they're in trips, it's going to most likely be an inside zone because their base is bad. If it's bunch, it's going to be a base. Just knowing what they're in allows you to be able to do the run defense here. So I'm going to roll one more time, roll around, and I missed it. So I don't have it perfect, and the computer's the best player in the world. So I'm going to show you guys the gap I have and the gap that I miss. It's not easy to really pull off. And bases will do a better job against this, but you see it right here. So I loop around, and I just miss the hole and kind of run right into 75. But I have a gap I can shoot. I just miss it. And I'll show you one more successful one here. Jeez, my controller's broken. Okay, we're gonna roll around here. And I missed. I kind of got stuck for a little bit on the guard, but it was good enough. It worked. So I'll show you guys what I did. So I get blocked for a second here, but I'm able to get around. So I got blocked for a second, but you guys can see me looping. I just didn't take a sharp enough loop. And I'll show you guys one more successful one, and then we'll move on to some under center runs. So what I like to do against under center. Come on. Alright, he's not going to reset. I don't think it should matter on the opposite side runs. Yeah, I messed that all the way up. I think that him not moving messed me up too. I don't know why practice mode's like that and the guy just doesn't move correctly. It's so weird. But right here, I got sucked into a block. Not easy to do. I was able to still loop around. And you guys can see. You guys don't need to see the replay for it. I just need to be able to. It's not. It's really not easy to do. It's easier at 3-3-5 odd again because you have a looper linebacker as well, and that was it right there. So you guys see the bunch base and the inside zone defenses. You just got to be able to shoot the gap. That's the easiest way to stop the runs this year. If you're able to be successful, especially in these defenses that aren't the greatest run defenses. And then if they come out of something like this, right? So you're not gonna be. It's gonna be really difficult to shoot the gap when they're in a power formation like this. So this is what I would most likely do. So probably this. And I have a video on this as well. It's how to stop the run and stuff. And then even manning up your linebackers can help some too. So like just something like this, I'm manning up everybody. And you can blitz this little linebacker if you want, so you're sending 5. But basically you're just playing all out run. When you cross man your safeties, the guys are going to go into the run fit. So I'm going to show you guys this in the replay after they hike it. So you see a stretch. And I'm not even going to make the tackle, but I'm going to show you guys the safeties here. I'm going to show you this way when they're manned up and then when they're not. So these guys are both manned up, and they're both going to try to play the run. See how they both went right into the run fit and sprinted over there? They both Eric Berry got a blocker to take up so that this guy could come free, and then this guy was the one who actually made the tackle. So if those two guys aren't there, it's literally a touchdown run. So now this time I'm not going to man up, and you guys are going to see what happens. Now they're not in the run fit at all. Now, of course, everybody else played better run defense there, but you guys will see the safety's not in the run fit. Now, we just imagine we're getting killed by the run, so you want us to be able to stop it. So these guys aren't in the run fit at all, and they don't do anything. Now, if the linebacker, I mean, shoot, everybody just came free right there, like unlike they did before. So, let's man up our safeties. Okay. And then you probably want to deep quarter your guys just to keep them from getting beat deep. Honestly, you could probably keep this one in the cloud since there's no one over there. But you want to deep quarter the one on the receiver side, and then when they hike it, your safeties are in the run fit, and there you go. Eric Berry makes the play. So to show you it one more time, it's pretty simple. If you had auto flip on, your nickel would probably be over there too on the stretch side. But it doesn't really matter for this just because the way you're going to stop it is manning up your safeties. It's the best run defense. It's going to help you with dives, it's going to help you with stretch. And it just kind of strings it all out and takes up blockers and does all that stuff. So, hope you guys enjoy, man. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, we get 150 likes. I'll give you guys some more defensive tips. Take it easy. Peace.